Namaste, guys. ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consulting, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Thursday evening here in Denver, Colorado. It is 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of growth, challenges designed to grow your soul and help you become a better person. I literally just got back from Creede, Colorado, drove 4.5 hours straight through. I have a beautiful meal made by a wonderful person. Off to the side, Karen, Atma Namaste. You get the brownie point. Josiah, Atma Namaste. So I'm staring at this food. My body has not eaten. Tina, Atma Namaste. So I'm going to make today's stream efficient, effective, and short. Christy, Atma Namaste. So as you guys know, when we do our challenges, we jump on and we say, I did it, I didn't do it, we did it, we didn't do it. Lori, Atma Namaste. And then we talk about our awareness. Suresh, Atma Namaste. What awareness did you get before, during, and after the challenge? And today is dude stretched it's real. That a boy, you did the challenge. I love it. So today's challenge, 45, it was a 45th challenge today of the 60 challenges that we're going to be doing, is you go into Google and you type in full body stretching chart, and then you do all of those stretches from head to feet, and you hold each stretch for 30 seconds. That was the challenge. So you're stretching your entire body for 30 seconds in each stretch. Jessica did it. Excellent. Tina said we did it, and it felt nice. Beautiful. I mean, Elena probably does it every single day in gymnastics, stretches every single part of her body. But I'm glad that she did the chart. Man, if you guys get a chance to look at the video below this video, I just posted on Facebook of one of the hiking trails that I was connected to. It was a 17-mile hiking trail. I went maybe a mile and a half in. I did my Arhatic yoga practice in the valley. Amazing. It was a profound experience. I'm still processing it. I'm going to do some journaling about it tonight. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing. Creede is a magical place. Just when you thought you've seen it all and you've been to all the mountain towns, not to say that the mountain towns all look alike, because they don't. They all have their special whimsy and uniqueness and different kind of clientele that are serviced in those mountain towns, because some mountain towns are for younger kids, older kids, ski bums, super wealthy skiers, snowboarders, right? So it's kind of like a different vibe, and Creede is different than all of them. So Lori says, I did it and I hope to do it most every day. Ooh, that's nice. Chrissy says, I did it, excited to do this challenge. During, felt amazing. I noticed that my upper body is more flexible on one side in the upper body and on the other, the lower body. After, happy I did it and realized how much I've slacked off. Good awareness, right? Getting into your body again, right? Getting into your body. My father was a Marine, served in Vietnam, served in Da Nang, the worst part of the Vietnam War. And I remember looking at pictures of him when he was in his early 20s, and he was very, very powerful, straight back, healthy, fit, lean, he's basically a trained killer, which he did while he was in Vietnam. And over the years, he let himself go. He started drinking. He started eating unhealthily. He wasn't exercising. He wasn't being as active because he had no reason. He had no cause to fight, no war to fight, no castle to climb, and his health deteriorated year after year after year after year. I'm surprised he made it into his early 70s before he left his body, because he had not been healthy for decades. And I remember saying to him one time, we were in the kitchen, I was a teenager at the time, and I was reading all these books on nutrition and health and wellness and fitness, and I was relatively fit myself and have been, more genetics than effort. But I have put in effort to my health the past 5 years. And I said to my dad, I go, you have forgotten your body, even then I was using the language, your body has forgotten what it's like to be healthy, right? So if he could have just gone out for a nice walk, if he had just gone out and mowed the lawn a few weeks in a row, if he could have just gone to the gym a couple weeks in a row, his body would have been stimulated and his cells would have remembered the version of himself in his early 20s and mid-20s, but his body had forgotten what it was like to be healthy, right? So today's challenge of stretching our body from the top of our head to the soles of our feet, the twists and turns, the the different postures of stretching the different muscles, the antagonist and protagonist muscles, very, very important, right? Because our body is waking up and going, hey, you haven't forgotten about me. And so energy can flow, prana can flow, oxygen can flow, blood can flow, right? You're breaking up the fascia. Fascia is like a skin around your muscles. So when you stretch, you're breaking up fascia, which allows fresh oxygen and nutrients to penetrate deeper into your system. Suresh says, Abba Namaste, did it, felt great, felt loose and relaxed. Good job, Suresh. Yuvi, Abba Namaste, did you do the challenge, girl? Sean, Abba Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lori says, I always enjoy stretching, but I usually just jump into working out. So realizing, once again, how good the stretching feels, I will make a point to add it to my exercise routine. Very good. It's actually, talk to any knowledgeable personal trainer and they will say it's very important to stretch before and stretch after, especially stretching after, because it helps with removing lactic acid from the muscles so you're not as sore the next day. Certainly, Jessica says, certainly felt nice. Good. What else? What other feedback? We're kind of covering feedback and the higher principles at the same time, which I'll keep going with. So when you go further and further and further up in your spiritual practice, the limiting factor for you going higher is the foundation of your physical body. So if your physical body is congested, if your physical body is depleted, if your physical body is diseased, right, your ability to go higher and higher and higher in the inner world is going to be greatly limited. So that's why you need to take care of your physical body, right? So stretching is a way of taking care of the physical body, because Hatha yoga, physical yoga, right? The asanas that we see all over the yoga magazines, yoga journal, in the yoga studios, that's primarily Hatha yoga. Doing that yoga opens up the energy channels or nadis within your body, which allows what? Prana or energy from the higher soul to flow through you, right? And that then you do your meditation practice and you will be able to go much deeper and much further when you do Hatha yoga. So Hatha yoga is preparing your body to do pranayama. Pranayama is preparing your body to do meditation. You do those in the proper sequence, you have a great meditation. You skip something, you neglect something, you don't take care of your physical body, you're not going to be able to go as deep and as high in your meditation practice. Good job, UV. Taking credit, girl. She did not do it. She's owning it. Responsibility and accountability. I love it. What else? So the limiting factor of your spiritual growth when you go higher and higher and higher in more advanced practices is not going to be your emotions or your mind. It's going to be your physical body, because your physical body cannot withstand the downpour of energy from the higher soul. That's why many, many saints left their bodies in their mid to late 30s, because they had so much downpour coming into their physical bodies, but they didn't know about exercise, they didn't know about congested energies in their system, so their physical bodies became overwhelmed, right? Overwhelmed. So they had so much divine energy, their physical body could not handle it. Energy from the soul. Jessica says, well, it's certainly proof my body has been not given a nice stretch in a long time. Some were pretty difficult to get into. Then it felt great once I did, and now I know I need to do it more frequently. So just like you were doing the 108 squat kicks, right? 108 squat kicks, and you did that regularly for 3 weeks? Now you can start implementing certain stretches that you go, wow, I'm really, really tight in this part of my body. I'm going to start practicing this, right? And as you become more limber and loose and flexible, and the fascia within your body has been broken up, more oxygen and more nutrients can penetrate into your bloodstream, right? And there's a limberness to your muscles. I had a massage therapist say this to me last year. She was giving me a massage. She goes, I've never felt a person's body like yours before. I go, what do you mean? She goes, you're fit, but you're super limber. Like I squeeze and your muscles are limber, they give, but when I contract them, they're very dense, they're hard. because I'm always making sure that my body is healthy. I do my meditation practice properly. I do physical exercise before and after, right? Over a prolonged period of time. It allows me to go higher and higher in my practices. And even now, going into the mountains for just 2 days, I had more awareness on how much more I need to take care of my physical body. More awareness, right? And that's what this is all about. With awareness comes inner transformation. No awareness, no inner transformation. Jessica says, I was a tiny bit worried about the fusion, but it didn't hurt me at all. Worried with the fusion? Fusion? Is that the word I'm looking at? Because it doesn't make sense, the sentence. I was a bit worried with the confusion. Are you practicing Confucius? Trying to keep me confused? You have to clarify. So that's basically what our challenge was for today. Challenge number 45, stretching the body from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. Now you guys have feedback. And here's the interesting thing. As with all, that's correct, as with all the challenges, oh yes, the spinal fusion. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. As with all the challenges that we do every single day, you can practice them for the rest of your life. And you'll get better and better and better results the more often you do it. Jillian, namaste. So you're like, Christian, this stretching was really, really good. And I did it for 15 minutes. I hold each posture for 30 seconds. I feel great afterwards. Think about how much better you would feel and how much better you would operate if you did that 15-minute routine, right? If it took you 15, 20 minutes, if you did that 15 or 20-minute routine every single day for a month, every single day for 6 months, every single day for a year, where would you be? Right? You'd be much more limber. You'd have a lot more oxygen. You'd have a lot more ability to absorb nutrients in the foods that you eat. You'd be sleeping better. You'd have less stress, right? All these ancillary benefits would come from doing this practice. And this is just one challenge. Think about if you just did all the challenges all the time throughout your day. What kind of life would you live and what kind of person would you be, right? So that being said, I'm going to now eat my dinner and then pass out right in the plate after I'm done eating. And for those of you who need healing, feel free to reach out to me on my website, ChristianRLong.com. It's the best way to get a hold of me. Please view the video on Creed, the trail. Amazing. Joanna looked at it and she's like, and this is from a person who's out and about all the time. Ento namaste. Welcome, my Hatha Yoga sister. How are you, my dear? Wait, sleeping better? Sounds like a good plan. There you go, Jessica. There you go. And I've seen one of my favorite things to watch are before and after transformation videos with people's physical bodies, right? Like the guy who's 350 pounds and then he gets into yoga and a year and a half, 2 years later, he's a completely different human being. Or the person who had disability, then they got into yoga or they got into strength training or they got into cardiovascular. They did something to take care of their physical body. I love seeing that transformation. And it's like these people are practicing the will aspect. It's a form of self-love, but it's also the will aspect. Willing their physical bodies to do what they tell it to do. Right? So stretching every single day is you using your higher will. You exercising every single day is you using your higher will. You eating right every day is you using your higher will. Right? So I hope that helps. I hope that's an inspiration to you. Yuvi, thanks very much. I'm looking forward to eating it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time for another daily dose of growth and another challenge. Challenge number 46. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye.